So, bucket of fries. Boy, I love this. I love the fries at the State Fair. They were always like a special thing to me. And I have a client who's told me, I'm not going to give up my McDonald's fries. I'm going to have them once a week. And she is losing weight and she's setting boundaries around other things. But fries used to be fried in beef tallow, they were not fried in vegetable oil. And thanks to the American Heart Association and all these corrupted organizations, we have told people that vegetable oil is more healthy than saturated fat products like beef tallow, chicken fat, even lard. All these things are healthier than vegetable oils, which are inflammatory crap oils. Crisco is a waste product of the cottonseed industry. Who knew? I remember being in a store with my mother, and there was a Sarita brand lard out, and she said, "Oh God, who uses lard anymore? We use Crisco. Ugh, gross, lard." And we call people lard butt. So we've been, all these fats have been stigmatized over a long time. And I was talking with a client the other day, and he said, "You sound crazy." And yeah, it is because we've been conditioned that, hey, like in pizza, I would have like a vegetarian pizza and I think, oh, this is healthy. Well, the problem with the pizza is the carbs in the pizza. It's not the cheese, it's not the meat on the pizza, it's the carbs in the pizza and the crap seed oils in the pizza. And I love pizza too. But I still have pizza, but I have to limit it. I still have fries, but I have to limit it. And I think about it, eating out, I eat out once a week. If I eat out more than once a week, I find that my weight suffers. Of course, it's January now. The average American has gained 10 pounds over Christmas. And from Halloween to New Year's, the average American gains 10 pounds. So now we're in January, the only month without a candy, and we're supposed to, lose it all in a month. And then Valentine's Day comes, and then they push more candy and cakes at us and, and cupcakes and everything. So Valentine's Day is coming. But just realizing that these seed oils in our food are inflammatory and unhealthy helps you get some clarity around what to eat. And I remember too, a friend was doing Whole30 and losing weight years ago. And I thought, how is this working? You're eating lots of fat, you're eating, but she was eating mainly meat and vegetables and she was losing weight. And in my medical training, I couldn't reconcile this because I'd been taught, again, the whole low fat, eat, you got to eat salad all the time and, calories in, calories out. I was so confused. But really, the other big thing around fats, this is what my great grandmother said: grease is goodness, and if you eat too much bread and potatoes, you'll get fat and sick. And look how great she looked in 1973, and that's me at 3. She was running around, walking around in little heels. She didn't exercise a lot. She didn't have a Peloton. She would walk a dog. She would walk her dog. She would go get the newspaper. And she was healthy in her 70s. Here I was, I had been exposed to all this fake plastic food that I was taught was better because it was low fat. And I was going to be getting diabetes in my 50s. Another comfort is, as far as don't fear the fat, it is so much more important to avoid diabetes than to have low cholesterol numbers. And basically, if you keep your cholesterol numbers ideal, in your 70s, you'll get 2.4 added days of life. If you can avoid getting diabetes, you get 5 to 6 extra years of life. So it is so much more important to get control of our sweet tooth, to aggressively get carbs out of our life as much as possible. There is no minimum daily requirement for carbs. And that was also a big, what? I was like, you have to eat some carbs. Well, carbs are for pleasure. We're eating carbs for pleasure. And again, I think about my great grandmother's breakfast. What did she have for breakfast? She had coffee, rye bread, butter, and cream. And the rye bread was real. It wasn't a Twinkie bread, you know. It was a real bakery bread with no frosting. It was like a real bakery bread that went stale. Our bread is a Twinkie. Our bread never goes stale. It is filled with seed oils and it's garbage. And that was a tough thing because I was like, whoa, you know, once I realized this and I realized the impact it's having on my health, on the inflammation on my body, it's hard to unsee that. And I regard these foods more like plastic. These are entertainment, you know. This is not a real duck. This is a plastic duck. You wouldn't eat this duck. You know, the fries are, there's some potato way buried in here, but it's made with crap seed oils. It is not healthy. This is entertainment. This is not a source of nourishment. But it's so hard, you know. Again, my limbic brain, you know, wants these fries and will always love these fries, but I love myself more. And that the food, it's also like you think about it, the more you push away the fast food, fried food in a box, it's like developing a muscle. And then I think I'm a person that does not stop at a fast food restaurant. If I do go there, I will get coffee. I will get I will get black coffee. I will, you know, I'm not going to get a burger and fries from there. Now, if I need to stop there, I will throw the bun away, throw the bread away. You can, the best thing at McDonald's is actually the hamburger patty. The hamburger patty is paleo. If you can avoid putting ketchup on it and just have, you know, mustard and onions on it, that's actually pretty healthy. So having like 2 beef patties at McDonald's, if you can avoid the bread, throw the bread away, you know, avoid the fries, that's actually healthy. You know, but again, we have to have some pleasure in our lives. And I think about it once a week. You know, once a week I try to do a really aggressively low carb day. And then once a week I go out. And then the rest of the time, 80% of the time, I try to avoid, you know, push these things away because they're addictive. This is the other thing I think, everything in moderation. You know, you wouldn't tell someone to have a little bit of cocaine, right? You know, just have a little bit of crack because these are addictive things. Sugar is addictive. There are many studies. I am a board certified in addiction medicine. My soulmate is carbs. My drug of choice is carbs. So I have to be really careful around this. And when people offer me things, you know, I have to be kind of a pain in the butt. I have to sit with the discomfort of disappointing other people. You know, why aren't you eating my cake? What's wrong? Well, I don't want it. I don't want it. And that's a full sentence. It's more about them because they feel like they don't want their food choices questioned. You know, we're not children. I'm not a child. You know, you don't get to tell me what to eat. You don't get to tell me that I have to eat cake if I don't want it. You don't. I'm an adult. I'm 57. I'm not 7. In my brain, I'm still 7. But anyway, I hope this may have been helpful for you. I hope you'll like, subscribe, comment. I'm Dr. Sarita. Old is gold. And I hope to see you in the next video.